I'll ask him to see us right away.
That seems unrealistic, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. But not impossible.
Perhaps I should see him alone, Nico.
Explain to patient, consent obtained. Patient Yep.
There's a Mr. Rinaldi to speak to you.
Who?
Rinaldi? Niccolo Rinaldi?
Okay, just give me a second. Mr. Rinaldi, this is Dr. Hiller.
A name from the distant past, Doctor. I wonder if you remember.
Yes, of course I do.
I'll come directly to the point, shall I? I'm calling in regard to Mrs. Rinaldi. To Sylvia.
Yes, is she okay?
The purpose of my call precisely, Doctor. A rather urgent purpose, I'm afraid. I wonder if we might have an appointment as soon as possible.
Yes, well, of course I'll see her. What's the possibility of you getting here at, say, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
It'd be doing us a great service if it might be sooner. Would this afternoon be at all possible?
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Rinaldi.
Okay, show them in.
Speak to you.
Yep. Sylvia.
Matthew.
Mr. Rinaldi.
Doctor.
Come in. Thanks. Have a seat.
I implored Nico to give you some advance notice, or should I say warning, but he wouldn't hear of it.
Well, under different circumstances, it'd be a nice surprise.
So, Doctor, did you have the opportunity to consult the records?
Yes, not thoroughly, of course.
But enough to know that you're perhaps confronted with a rather unreasonable challenge. As tumors go, Matthew.
Let's say formidable. It's a friendlier adjective, yes?
So, we begin with hope. Always the best beginning.
Do you still play the piano?
Oh, no, not for years now.
That's a pity. Why?
Oh, you know, life gets complicated. There's only so many hours in a day.
You play so beautifully.
Thank you. Follow my finger with your eyes, okay? Okay, close your eyes tight as you can. Tighter? Okay, good. Relax. Tell me if this feels different on either side. Okay, keep it close. It's louder on one side or the other?
The same.
Good. Extend your arms out straight, palms up. Hold them out there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, eyes closed. Just a little weakness on the left side. You notice that?
Yeah. Can you imagine how many times I've been through this, Matthew?
Yes, I can, actually.
I can give you the answers to your questions before you ask them.
Oh, squeeze. Come on. Harder.
I remember the first time I heard you play. Do you?
Yeah,
Truly?
truly.
Please return to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be landing at JFK in 10 minutes.
Guess who? Hey, how you doing? Well, you're supposed to be nervous and excited. Yeah, my flight was fine. Uneventful, which is my favorite kind. Yes, I want to have lunch with you tomorrow. That's why I'm here. But hold on, let me get a pen. Well, yeah, from what I saw from the back of my taxi ride from hell, it looked amazing. Guess all those New York taxi stories are true, huh? All right, go ahead.
Your table is over there, sir.
Hey, you're always early. Why is that? It makes it look like everyone else is late.
One-upmanship. You know me.
Hey, you look great.
I'm so glad you could be here for this.
What are you talking about? Are you kidding? Even if the timing wasn't perfect, I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world.
So how's Detroit?
Oh, you know, Detroitish. So this is Evie as a bride-to-be.
Yeah.
You have to blush a little for me.
Hey, when are you leaving?
Day after the wedding.
Oh, Africa.
But Amsterdam first, then Africa.
Oh, it's exciting. Are you excited?
Yeah, are you kidding? I haven't slept in days.
So tell me more.
I've been accepted into the program, or the mission, as they call it. But I have to have an interview with the head guy in Amsterdam.
Oh, they won't dare turn you down.
Well, you never know. I mean,
I see flying colors.
yeah, well, if I get in, it's 3 weeks orientation there, and then on to the Dark Continent.
Where they need noble young doctors of high purpose.
Yeah.
And low income.
Got that part right. Hey, here's to your wedding. Hey, so when do I meet this lucky character who gets to be your husband?
Tonight? Have it all arranged?
Excellent. Hey, you know what I'd love to do? Can we stop by Carnegie Hall?
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah. We can go through the park.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you.
I can't believe I'm finally gonna get to see Carnegie Hall. Remember how we used to dream about what it'd be like to play there?
Oh, wait till you see the rehearsal halls.
Hey, you're not gonna go and give up your career, are you?
I'm gonna play wife for a while and see how it goes. I decided 2 careers isn't the best way to start a marriage.
What, because he's famous?
No, not because he's famous, not because Roger's famous.
Quit, you're so talented. How am I gonna live vicariously through you?
Are you still playing?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I have a practice keyboard I'm taking with me. Just promise me you really love this guy.
I promise.
Can I take your picture?
Yeah.
What?
Capture the bridal blush. You know what I've been thinking about lately?
What?
How come we never fell in love?
She's 3 days before her wedding.
I know these kinds of thoughts tend to come to a girl on the eve of her wedding. Why this one you adore and not this one that you adore?
We're too good at being pals. You're like my kid sister.
Yeah. What?
You just told me how to get to Carnegie Hall. And don't say practice or I'll have to kill you.
Just do the rounds. I'll meet you on the other side.
Oh, hi. I heard so much about you.
It was a wonderful wedding. Wonderful.
Come all this way. Oh, you're looking lovely. Hi.
Here's more champagne.
No, serious.
I was waiting for you in the car park.
Hey, so where are you going on your honeymoon?
What honeymoon? Roger has a concert tomorrow night.
Oh,
in
oh my
Cleveland.
God.
What honeymoon?
I'll make it up to you, my love, I swear.
Roger says where you're going is really dangerous. Are you gonna take care of yourself? You promise? Because I love you.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy for you. I have a reservation under, I'm not sure if it's Hiller or Medicine International,
Yeah,
perhaps?
of course. You are the last.
Well, that's no good. The last what?
Of the party. The doctors to arrive.
How many are there?
There are 5. You need your passport.
Okay. I got it. Here.
Welcome to Amsterdam.
Hi.
Good morning.
My name is...
Dr. Hiller.
Yes. You're a clairvoyant.
No, but you're expected, and you're very prompt. Dr. Pelletier, Dr. Hiller.
Ah, welcome to Amsterdam, Doctor.
Hi.
Sit. Sit. Well, your CV is impressive. It's not the best, but it's impressive.
Thank you.
Your photograph doesn't do you any justice, but then photographs rarely do they?
Thank you again, I guess.
Have you been to Amsterdam before?
No, actually, it's my first time out of the States.
It's a pity. The world is beautiful. Most of it. But some of it is not so beautiful. What do you know about Africa?
Well, I've been reading a lot, and I'm fascinated.
May one assume then that there is some general awareness of the location of the country of Gomba?
Yes.
Oh, you'd be surprised. 2 Americans thought it to be somewhere in South America, and a Swede placed it south of the Indian subcontinent. He was maybe thinking of Sri Lanka or something.
So I'll take it that they're not going to be joining us?
Have you contemplated the implications of this journey? Called somewhat grandly for my taste, Operation Gomba?
Yes, I believe I have.
Filth, starvation, leprosy, cholera, other afflictions you could never dream, your most terrifying nightmares. Your records would suggest some very lucrative practice in, well, let's say New York City. One envisions Park Avenue.
Well, the way I figure it, there's always time for that. I'm a young man.
You'll age quickly in the year to come, Doctor. All right. We start Thursday. Anne-Marie will give you the address.
Ah, excellent. I'm in?
Oh, go away.
Great. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yes, and no more of this sir business.
Got it. Hi. I'm supposed to...
Congratulations.
Thank you, Belle.
Sylvia and Alessandro, please.
Very good. Signorina, follow me.
Thank you.
Have you been to Africa before?
No.
No. That's the first time.
No, mine. I have to swap routes.
No, I never been either.
Thank you, Cloud.
Yeah, me too.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the first time.
bonjour, buona mattina, guten Morgen, goedemorgen, good morning. Having graciously acknowledged the internationality of a little group, the official language amongst us will, for practical purposes, be English. The language of your own personal communication is, of course, entirely up to you. I should say that first introductions are in order, so name and country of origin will do for now.
Eric Blair, England.
Gerrit Kleiman, Holland.
Denise Lagarde, France. Silvia D'Alessandro, Italy.
Matthew Hiller, United States.
Emil Becker, Germany.
Thank you. Claude, if you please. I give you Africa, the nation of Gomba. Area, 48,000 square miles. Population, 3 million, mostly desperate souls, give or take. And mostly, these days, they're taking. That is to say, they're all victims of a civil war of 11 years of duration. We hold a random sample of the results. Claude, please.
I could do with a drink. You?
Perhaps two.
Hey.
Oh, fine.
Hey, can I give you a lift to the hotel?
Oh, well, I don't live in the same place as you or the others.
Huh? Well, that's okay. I don't mind if you want.
Well, it's only a short walk from here, so.
Sorry if I walk along with you?
Okay.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Sylvia.
Nice to meet you. Piece of gum?
No, thanks.
No? So we got our work cut out for us, huh?
Yeah, seems like it.
Where in Italy are you from?
Rome. You?
From Michigan. You know, you ever hear of Detroit?
Yeah, automobiles.
That's right.
Yeah. My father makes them.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah.
That's such a small world. You know, my father worked on the assembly line his entire life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So do you know Amsterdam well?
Oh, yeah. And you?
No, first time.
Well, I hope you can enjoy some of it, although it seems doubtful. 'Cause I suspect that Dr. Pelletier is something of a taskmaster.
Yeah?
And our days will be rather fully occupied. Don't you think?
That's what the nights are for.
If one has the energy remaining.
I'm too hyper to sleep.
Yeah.
But I walked around a little yesterday, and then the jet lag just laid me out. I feel like I sound very American.
Why shouldn't you? It's what you are.
Oh, I'm a man on a mission. Medical school is just a party, you know. And I did my internship in Chicago, and I went back to Detroit for about a year. And I don't know. I figured it's time for an adventure. Not getting any younger, right?
Well, I can't wait. Here we are.
Okay, you staying here?
Yeah, it's an appeasement, not a snobbery, I assure you.
Nice appeasement.
Right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Thanks for letting me walk with you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Alessandra. Eva?
Hello?
Good evening, darling. I'm here in Amsterdam.
Papa, here, you surprised me.
Unexpected bit of business. Are you free for dinner, perhaps?
Tonight?
I'm only here for tonight. I leave for Zurich tomorrow afternoon.
Well, all right. But I expect you could choose a more interesting dinner companion than me, Papa.
No one is more interesting than you, darling. And what exactly prevents you from contracting one or more of these afflictions?
Preventive medicine, Papa.
I take it you remain unmoved in your determination.
Surely you didn't expect otherwise, did you?
As you describe the awful pestilence in this place, it seems to me that it might be cause for further reflection on your part.
Well, I didn't expect it to be the Riviera, you know.
And what exactly is the preventive medicine for a bullet in the head, darling?
was under the impression that this issue had been settled before I left Rome. This is quite tiresome, Papa.
I'm incorrigible.
Why would I be swayed now? What do you take me for?
I take you for an extremely perverse, headstrong, and intractable girl.
Well, I am Alessandro, and I am going to Africa. May I have some more wine, please?
And Nico?
What about him?
You are betrothed, Sylvia. You are promised.
You promised me to him, Papa. You and his father, not I.
It has been an understanding for most of your life. You expect him to wait for yet another year while you indulge yourself in this humanitarian folly, assuming, in fact, that you'll survive it at all.
Well, he's been waiting for me for 12 years.
There are limits, Sylvia.
Well, Nico's limit is his choice to make. I am going to Africa.
You know, once I was traveling to the Middle East.
Yeah?
I got my shots, and the doctor said, now, signorina, you are immune to everything but love.
Yeah, and you know what's scary? I'll bet you that someone somewhere is working on a shot like that.
Oh, I hope they fail.
So you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah? I finished my second year of college. I realized that my musical ambitions definitely outstripped my talent, so that was that.
Well, that was very brave of you.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Practical, maybe. So I worked as an orderly in a hospital in Detroit for a couple summers, and which I guess is where I caught the bug.
The what?
The bug?
The bug?
You never heard of the bug?
No.
Medicine bug?
No.
It's a great expression. Because my parents would have been happy.
Would have been?
Well, they died in an accident when I was a kid.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, my grandfather raised me.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
No.
Neither do I.
Oh, yeah? See, that makes us kindred in a way. You know kindred?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm. Do you still play?
Yeah, you know, whenever I can. What do you think the odds are there'll be a piano in Gamba?
Very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you go to med school?
In England, finishing school and med school. My father is something of an Anglophile. What is it? What?
All right. I keep seeing this guy. I've seen him a couple times for sure. Outside of the hospital and going into your hotel.
In a dark suit, with a face that would frighten small children.
Yeah, you know him?
Dino Fratelli, he's my bodyguard.
Your what?
Yeah, my bodyguard. It's absurd, isn't it?
Do you need one?
My father thinks I do. I wish you hadn't noticed him, though, but discretion can hardly be expected of someone who looks like Dino, right?
Are you in some kind of danger?
No more than you. May we get the bill, please?
I don't like to talk about my mother much.
Why is that?
Because when I was a child, 11, she was kidnapped.
She was kidnapped?
Yeah.
By who?
By terrorists of the political sort, a left-wing Italian group.
What happened?
They killed her.
Yeah.
My father paid an enormous ransom, but they killed her just the same. My father, he never fully recovered. Ever since, he has irrational fears for my safety. Well, therefore, you know, see, that's why. You overtipped the waiter outrageously, by the way.
Yes, well, you see, I'm in desperate need of assistance here. I was hoping I could find someone who would help me and guide me in all these European matters.
Perhaps we can find you someone.
All right.
Poor Dina.
I guess I get to be your bodyguard now, huh? Oh, I've been waiting a while to do that.
Me too.
In Africa, infections are most often caused by the species Schistosoma hematobium. Humans become infected from contact with water containing the infective stage of the parasite called... Wait.
Cercaria.
Right.
With its forked tail for swimming.
Right. Special enzymes that develop into schistosome mules. They travel through the blood to the bladder to the intestines. They mate. They begin to lay eggs, and there's more. They mate.
And be passed in the...
All right. Don't you ever take a break, huh? Can we get some air? I say all work and no play at a time. See, this is what we need. Fresh air. Hey, where's that lucky guy who gets to say guard your body? Oh, Sam.
Well, I told him I wouldn't be going out again tonight.
Got you all to myself, huh? Hey, can I ask you something? It's kind of personal.
Well, it depends.
All right. Yeah, obviously, you're well off. And the other day you said what happened to your mother, which was because of your father, right?
Yeah?
Who was your father?
Oh, Gian Battista d'Alessandro. He's Fama. You may have heard of it.
Which, the car?
Yeah.
He owns Fama?
Yeah, well, among other things, yeah.
Oh, man, see, now I understand. You're like an heiress or something. Oh, man. What? The other day, you said your father makes cars, and I said mine did too, and you didn't say anything.
Oh, I didn't want to embarrass you.
Embarrass me? Intimidate me, maybe, but not embarrass me.
I'm sure I would have embarrassed you. Well, let's say it was an understandable misunderstanding, okay?
Say that.
You know what I want?
Hey, your father owns family. You can have anything.
Stop it.
What do you want?
I want to hear you play the piano sometime. Are you good?
You have to find me a piano.
I've heard some quite commendable things about your organization, Monsieur Pelletier. Principally from my daughter, as you may suppose. But I've made further inquiries.
We're very happy to have her with us. Very happy. You must take great pride in her.
As you must take pride in this most estimable organization.
It has its discouragements. One persists.
Persistence is half the game, eh? Whatever one's game may be. The other half must surely pertain to financial matters. What is the source of your financing, if I may ask?
Oh, the government, to a certain extent. Not nearly adequate to our needs, so we rely heavily on private contributions.
I should say that I myself fall most appropriately into that latter category. I am prepared to make a contribution to Medicine Internationale of $1 million. American. Or its equivalent in guilders or lira, as you wish.
I'm overcome, Signore. I thought that the presence of your brilliant daughter was the extent of the D'Alessandro participation in our endeavor.
And which would you prefer, given the choice, Monsieur Pelletier?
I don't understand.
$1 million or my daughter.
I presume a misunderstanding.
$1 million. The bank draft could be in your hands tomorrow morning.
$1 million to Médecins International for excluding Sylvia from the mission? I presume it would be to no purpose to ask why.
None whatsoever.
Really?
Scusa, un aperitivo, signorina?
I see you required a phrase book.
Sì, definito, cara. Bella.
Later, a drink would be nice, all right?
Yeah, what are you doing now?
Well, come along. Your time is up, signore.
Yeah. All right, and just tell me if it's bigger than a bread box.
Very possibly. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Where are we going?
To our destination. So, here we are.
What's here?
A hotel, of course.
All right, fine. I'm just putting myself in your hands.
Careful, I might take advantage of it. Play. It's all right, I've arranged it.
Yeah? How so?
My father owns the hotel.
Ah, excellent. Get a discount?
Play.
All right, but you know, I'm a little rusty.
What does that mean?
Well, I just haven't played in a while. Right?
All right. Give me that.
Ah, thank you.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. The couple tea, please.
Yes, you can go right in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yeah. Sit. How are you getting along, Doctor?
From my point of view, quite well. And from yours?
Oh, I'm more than satisfied. And in the satisfaction, I'm reminded of a passing remark you made during our initial interview regarding your father's feelings about your choice of profession.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall. Well, I must have suggested his dissatisfaction. Well, of course, for my father, the only acceptable profession for his only daughter is that of a wife and mother.
And you've not been influenced by his feelings?
Certainly not. Have I said or done anything that might have suggested otherwise, Doctor?
No. No, I only wanted to assure myself with a final confirmation, as it were.
Oh. Am I, confirmed?
I had no doubt about that. Thank you. That was all. Thank you very much. If you could only know your full worth to us, Doctor.
What do you mean, sir?
Maybe I'll tell you one day. Thank you. That was all. Thank you very much. May please give me Signor D'Alessandro on the line.
So may we somehow clear our heads from leprosy or cholera for at least a little while. I'm like,
Yeah. Let's go clear our heads. Hello.
Guess who?
Would this be Evie?
Guess where?
No, you're in Amsterdam?
I can't believe it either.
How'd you find me?
I called Medicine International.
What are you doing here?
Well, we're just here for a few days, but on the way back, we're going to stay a week.
Where are you going?
To Berlin. Roger's going to be conducting there. The guy who was supposed to conduct had a heart attack. So. But they have the same agent, so. You know, it's great to see you. Except you don't look so hot.
No, I just had to get this whole battery of inoculations, so it's just kind of messing with my system.
You sure?
So, how do you like married life?
I love it. I do. I do.
Yeah. I knew you would.
This is delicious. I'm gonna try something else.
Hey, you didn't tell me where you're staying.
I'm staying at the Grand.
The Grand? Nice. Moving up in the world, huh?
I'm a girl of simple tastes.
This Italian girl, one of the doctors, she's staying there, so I've seen it.
Oh.
What?
I see it in your eyes. I hear a tremor in your voice.
Oh, no.
Is she gorgeous?
Well,
I know she's gorgeous.
yeah, I guess she's not bad on the eyes, but that's not my priority. I'm not that superficial.
Do I get to meet her?
Of course you get to meet her.
I'm sorry your husband couldn't join us.
Well,
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Musician's work is never done.
Wait, I thought a doctor's work is never done. Isn't a doctor's work never done?
Yeah.
See?
Yes, we feel sorry for you, too.
That's right. I just want sympathy.
So Matthew tells me you're friends from university?
Yeah, University of Michigan. But we both grew up in Detroit, but we didn't know each other then, not until we got to college, which is... Do you know the States?
Yeah. I've been there several times.
Has Matthew told you he's a musician, too?
I am not a musician. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, did you have to be so extreme about it? I mean, really, Sylvia, aren't you a little nervous going to such a dangerous situation?
Oh, well, Matthew says it will be an adventure. I hope he's right.
That's right. Carpe diem. Seize the day and all that.
Okay, just keep your head down.
I will.
Please make sure he keeps his head down.
I promise.
Don't forget your own.
What do you mean she's got a bodyguard? No, I'll take care of her. I'm going to be packing an AK-47, so I'm going to see anyone with it. No?
Buongiorno, amore.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming to Amsterdam?
A sudden decision.
Coffee, please.
You're not looking well.
Excuse me?
You don't look too well.
Oh, thanks. It's the immunization shots. I may be coming down with something. But it's not contagious.
Will it pass quickly?
Of course. So, what brings you to Amsterdam, Nico?
I believe you know.
You've spoken to Papa. So, what's your battle plan?
This is a serious matter, Sylvia.
I don't dispute that. It's a serious matter that has been resolved.
To your satisfaction.
Not without regrets or feelings for you, but we can't both be happy. It's the way of things.
And do you expect me to wait yet another year for this way of things? I love you, Sylvia. I want you to be my wife.
Okay, Nico, I have something to tell you.
So what's his name?
Niccolo Rinaldi. His father is one of the richest men in Italy, and to combine the two families in marriage, you can imagine.
Yeah, it's like your father's building a dynasty.
I would have to say that there is a decidedly commercial aspect for our fathers, you know.
Well, you're like definitely engaged to the guy?
In a matter of speaking.
So what do we do?
Well, I told him I was in love with someone else. He asked me if this someone else was in love with me. I told him I didn't know.
I know.
Ah.
Hi. I just got your message. I thought you'd gone back to Zurich.
There's a delay. I'm leaving this evening.
So, you wanted to see me?
Would you care for a drink?
No, thanks.
It would appear that you've been less than candid with me, darling.
In what way?
In respect of your determination to go to Africa. Your reasons.
I don't understand.
I've spoken with Nico.
He must have told you about Matthew, right?
It seems that your dedication is not an altogether professional one in this matter. You might have told me about this fellow.
My dedication is absolutely professional. You should know that by now. And, you know, my personal life might concern Nico to some extent. I don't believe it concerns you.
I beg to differ, of course.
Yeah, well, of course.
Nico is very distressed.
Well, what do you want me to do? Lie to him?
You are in love with this man, then?
Utterly.
One supposes he shares your commitment to this lofty cause of yours?
Completely.
Look, darling. Mightn't you be confusing a professional passion for a more intimate one? This sometimes happens. Who should know better than I? Nico suspects such might be the case in this instance.
Really? Well, he's mistaken.
Then I am doubly disappointed by my failure.
What failure?
I offered Dr. Pelletier an alternative arrangement. He refused it. Nobility.
Wait a second. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I suggested a very substantial contribution to this mission of his in exchange for your exclusion from it.
What are you saying? How could you dare to do such a thing?
Life is business, darling.
Not my life!
Sylvia, we all have our dedication. Sylvia, you have always been the greatest of mine.
must be Dr. Pelletier.
Bonsoir, Pelletier.
Welcome to Gombe.
Thank you.
You follow me, I take you to your bus.
All right.
Watch your head.
Artillery.
We are neutral.
I've taken the liberty of assigning the accommodations, doctors, on the hopeful assumption that there exists a reasonable cordiality amongst us. If there are any small enmities of which I'm not aware, or that will develop over time, please speak up. And whatever adjustments are possible will be made. These are the couplings, in a matter of speaking. D'Alessandro Lagarde, Becca and Kleiman, Hiller and Blair. Welcome to Africa, ladies and gentlemen, where the sun never sets on desperate need. Meeting in the refectory in 30 minutes.
I would like you to meet two of our translators.
Home sweet home, eh?
We're ever so humble.
Sister Agnes.
Thanks.
Ah, that's fine. Thank you. Any small enmities that I should be aware of?
Not at the moment, old chap.
Hi.
Where are the toilets, do you think? Very nearby, I hope.
So, Dr. Pelletier, we're going to need oxygen masks, canisters.
Could you make a list of that for me?
Certainly, certainly.
Then I'll get in touch with headquarters. Okay?
All right.
Okay, which side?
No, go ahead.
Hey, how do you feel about classical music?
Reasonably well disposed. How do you feel about reggae?
Oh, I love all music.
I can tell we're going to get on just fine. What's that?
This is a practice keyboard.
You're a musician as well.
No, I just like to play, that's all.
Where are the speakers?
There are no speakers.
You can't hear it.
Says you, I can't. That's Chopin's Raindrop Prelude.
I recognized it immediately.
I knew you could.
So I suggest you take the remainder of the day familiarizing yourself with the facilities. With any luck, there should be some sort of sustenance in an hour or so. What do you think, Rashid?
1 hour.
1 hour. Beginning tomorrow. Schedule is as follows. Breakfast, 7 o'clock. Lunch, if you can spare the brief time to have it. Dinner, 7:30. Group meetings, 9 o'clock in the refectory every day. Sundays, we rest if we can. In a few weeks' time, Sundays in Gombe City will be afforded by twos. All work and no play keeps the doctor miserable. The schedule for the weekends in Gombe City will be posted outside the administration building. Remember, 2 liters of water for everyone, every day. Salt pills, malaria capsules, every day. Any questions?
When do the televisions arrive?
Oh. Go away.
Ask him if he feels anything.
Feels nothing, doctor. Is it leprosy?
I'm afraid so.
Good. All right, check his white count and urine.
This is not going to hurt.
Okay, tell him that his leg will have to be removed from here down. Otherwise, he will surely die. Now, take him to surgery.
Okay, perfect.
It's remarkable, isn't it?
I've never seen one so beautiful.
May I share it with you?
Please.
Is it too soon to ask you what you think of Africa?
So far, I find it rather overwhelming.
It can certainly be that. There's a magic in Africa. Not for everyone, I suppose, but there is.
I hope I will be one of the lucky ones. Magic is good.
Magic is necessary.
How many times have you been to Africa?
This is the 4th time in 12 years.
Have you got a family to worry about you?
I've got 2 sons and a daughter.
Oh.
I'd like to think they might have the occasional concern about my safety.
And their mother?
Oh, we've long since parted.
Is it possible to estimate the danger here for us?
No. No, it's completely unpredictable. I was once injured myself in Sudan. In my experience, I found that it helps to find whatever distractions there might be.
Got our work cut out for us, huh?
We multiply by 4. I've been thinking about the accommodations.
Yeah, it's a little like summer camp, huh?
Do you think some arrangements can be made if we were to speak to Francois, maybe?
Yeah, well, let's give it a few days, and maybe we should start with a little chat with each of our tent mates, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Certo.
Pietro, what's that?
Amore.
Si, si.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain.
We've been invited to a wedding.
Oh, have you heard? We're invited to a wedding.
Yeah! That's nice.
Well,
we'll be going to a wedding when she comes. We'll be going to a wedding when she comes.
Yabuza umthetho. Njengoba silana nje makoti. Ngabe yamthanda umkhwenyana?
Usana kuyena.
Kakhulu.
For marriage. It was a disaster. Besides, he was a crazy man.
If you were married, you wouldn't be here, would you?
And I wouldn't have missed this for all the Team China, would I? You know, someone should invent a hairdryer with batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, Sylvia, we should be frank, you and I.
In what respect?
In respect to you and Matthew. When you like, just tell me. I'll be happy to get out for an hour or two now and again.
You wouldn't mind?
Certainly not.
Well, have you any intentions in that way? Garrett is quite attractive. or Blair. No, but he's English. She's English.
You know what? I've already settled that matter.
No. I had no idea.
He's very sexy, don't you think?
Oh, I'm really happy for you, Denise.
So am I. It has been a very long year. For how long has this been your intention? Or should I say desire?
A week or so.
You dog, it took you that long to want me.
Not to want you, to suppose that I might have you.
It's certainly a solution to concern I've been having.
What concern?
A year in Africa without companionship? Or do I presume too much?
Certainly not.
I'm pleased. Flattered and relieved. Your knuckles, are they swollen?
Well, there's nothing.
You're quite sure.
It's nothing.
Shall we be discreet then, Francois, given the situation?
Up to a point. No need to overdo it.
How discreet will Sylvia and Matthew be?
What, is there a romance there?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, how doubly grateful they should be to me then.
In what way?
No, never mind.
Hey, secrets already?
Yeah, what would life be without them? Hold this retractor. Cloud. Scalpel.
We've got a bleeder. Burkitt's.
Hold this. Trio sterile kappa. Thank you. Scissors. Thank you. Cut this, please. Careful.
Ubape, Bangasugi, Pambigoako.
Okay, good morning, Rashid.
All ready, Doctor?
Oh, yeah.
Are you certain this fellow's gonna get us to Comba City?
Assuredly, Doctor. Dr. Paletti has asked that you be provided with this.
Oh. I've never fired a gun in my life.
May such be your future as it has been your past. But these are dangerous times, Doctor. never knows.
Okay. Let's go. Okay.
Enjoy your holiday, doctors.
Yeah.
Have a good time. You like it, Doc? Our day will come. Oh, what do you suppose they're gonna do the first thing in Gomba City? I think they'll come back with improved dispositions, don't you? Oh, no. Come here. Will tonight be okay? So soon again? You naughty girl. I refuse to blush. Come.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, I think I'm coming down with a fever.
Oh, come in the morning, I'll look you over.
Would you like to look me over now?
Frankly, darling, I'm exhausted.
Come to think of it, so am I. Exhausted. But it might be possible to overcome one exhaustion with another. No?
With the slightest encouragement.
Is this Nico fellow rich? Yeah. Oh. Of course, that wouldn't be a consideration for you, would it? Actually, for a rich girl, you're quite good company. Oh, thanks. He's aware of Matthew's presence in your life. I've made that quite clear to him, yeah. And yet he persists. And will continue as long as you keep answering his letters. Well, I can't bring myself not to reply. I feel responsible. Aren't we responsible to love? I mean, however unwanted. What a noble sentiment, Sylvia. But not a wise one. Sooner or later, one of you must fall silent. I don't think it will be Nico. Exactly. Well, I wasn't prepared for the wear and tear of Africa. This is a bit embarrassing. I'm gonna have to start doing with that. Well, I haven't worn any for weeks. No, I might have known you. Shut, girl! Now show me!
Okay, just lift the chin for me. Okay, volume level. And tongue out. Ah.
Uh-huh.
Ufake lo muti emefueni yake. Kulungile. Uzopola.
Ask her if she's had any children before.
No, doctor.
Yeah? Ask her if she wants a boy or a girl.
A boy.
All right. Tell her to push through the pain, okay? To push through the contraction, just to breathe. Okay, and push. Push through the contraction. Excellent. Here we go. All right. Okay, push. Ahead. Here we go. Come on, one big one. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, man.
Yeah, bon fan.
What'd she say?
She asked if it's a boy. I told her yes.
Tell her.
Deixa. O vê lá rapide.
You have to remember that he was dead before you ever touched him.
Swap. Okay, ready, 309, please.
Swap. I want to debride the wound. Scalpel. Scalpel.
How are you going with that? How much you need? We do this option.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a brief and unhappy announcement to make. It has become necessary for me to leave the mission.
What?
I've made arrangements for my replacement. He should arrive in a week's time.
No, but why? Why are you leaving?
Because this morning, I nearly severed a carotid artery. Diagnosis, anyone?
Rheumatoid arthritis?
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My regrets.
Hey, you're still gonna practice, right?
Oh, certainly. Exclusive of surgical procedure, of course. It was a near thing with this young fella today.
Yeah. Well, everyone's really upset you're leaving.
We should stay in touch, Matthew.
What, are you kidding? Who do you think I'm gonna call when I'm going nuts down here? I'm ready to go AWOL.
When is your much-needed but all too brief holiday in Gombe City?
Oh, not this weekend.
Ah, and your companion, Dr. D'Alessandro, I presume?
Oui.
Have we been observing something resembling love? Or merely an experience in the African wilderness, if I may be so bold?
I'm head over heels, man.
Oh.
Head over heels.
I look forward to the outcome, Dr. Hiller.
When I was a kid, my father was trying to explain to me the definition of the word relevant.
Yeah?
And I kept thinking he was saying elephant. And so he kept saying, you know, it's relevant if it's the same. And I kept picturing these elephants. It's always elephants. And it's the same. It's crazy. I like Francois. I'm gonna miss him.
Me too. So will Denise, poor girl.
Yeah, they were serious, huh?
I think they were becoming serious, yeah. Thought this day would never come. We're alone at last.
Yeah, no SOSs from Rome, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean Nico.
He writes every week.
Oh, really?
You're not jealous, are you?
Yeah, I'm jealous.
There's nothing to be jealous about.
Whoa, whoa, what's all this?
Oh,
You just better get out of their way.
right.
They would have driven right through us. We'd have been roadkill.
What is that?
Roadkill?
Yeah.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Man. Hey, Sadiq, the Nyla Hotel?
I show into 10.
Nice. We need a whole week here.
Well, shall we pretend?
What do you mean?
Every minute can be an hour.
So, Sadiq, we'll see you 6 o'clock here, yeah? Okay.
Oh. How many days have I been sleeping?
It is magical, you know? The light.
Sometimes I feel I could stay here forever.
Would you want company?
I'm serious, Matthew.
So am I. Hey, I'm crazy in love with you. Could have an interesting life here.
What are you suggesting?
Marry me.
Amores, so soon, so quick. Sei matto, sei molto matto.
What?
You're very crazy, Toto. You're very crazy.
Hey, I know what I know.
Good morning.
That's lovely.
Would you dare? When we have the papers, do you know what I want?
What?
I want to be married first by an African priest.
Oh, molto bene, bella.
Just for the first wedding. And then we can go through the pomp and circumstances. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hey, when in Africa.
Mm. I've got something for you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Actually, I have something for you as well.
Oh, yeah?
See? You go first.
Oh, that's for you. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Salma, tu, la mamá ya.
The nearest hospital's 500 miles. It's too far. We don't move in by road. Sylvia's father's got a subsidiary in Gombe City.
Papa! Papa, it's Sylvia!
We can't manage this. We have to get him to hospital.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Don't do this, please. I beg of you. Don't do this.
Those are my terms.
But I'll hate you for the rest of my life if you do this. I will never, ever forgive you.
Those are my terms, darling. I need only your word.
Damn you! Damn you!
Francois. Where am I?
You're in Rome, my
friend. You're going to be all right. Back in Africa, I wouldn't have believed it for a second.
Where's Sylvia? She's in Africa?
No, she's not there.
What's going on? Is she okay? Francois. Where's Sylvia?
She's in Rome. I've been in touch with her throughout all of this.
She left the mission.
Yes, she left the mission. There are already replacements for both of you.
Why are you being so evasive? What's going on? Francois, what's going on? What happened?
He's conscious.
Have you said anything to him, Francois?
Nothing that would satisfy his confusion. I think you better come soon.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Francois.
Oh my God.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Scusa.
Come here.
Did Francois tell you how you ended up here?
No, no one's telling me anything. Would you come here?
It was too dangerous to move you by road, so my father provided a helicopter to Gombe City, and from there a plane to Rome.
Well, that's very generous of him.
Matthew, you have to listen to me now,
I'll certainly
please.
thank him in person.
No, you can't. You can't. Oh. There was a bargain with my father. Getting you out of Africa, there was a price.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Well, you're alive, yeah? You're alive.
Yeah.
Nothing matters more than this, nothing. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me.
I don't understand. Forgive you for what?
I am going to marry Nico. That was the bargain. In return for helping me to try to save your life. God, I hate my father. I'll hate him forever.
Same. You're telling me that if you didn't agree to marry this guy, that what, I'd be dead?
Well, do you suppose I doubted for an instant?
Well,
but you don't know him, do you?
What if I died anyway? I mean, where did that fit into your negotiation?
I am yours. I am yours. I am no one else.
You made a deal over me?
I made a deal for your life. Do you understand? I know what you must feel, but I had no choice. There was no hospital in Gombe City. There was no other place we could have gotten you to in time.
Fine.
I had to rely on my father. There was no other choice.
Tell him to go to hell.
I can't.
Well, what's he gonna do? Put you in jail? Sue you? Look, you were under stress. You didn't know what you were doing.
I didn't know. I did. God, I want to die. I want to die. Oh.
Nobody's dying.
Oh, God. Do you remember what you said that day? You said nobody's dying.
Let me ask you something. Did you ever tell Nico about the deal?
Oh, no. It was not necessary. It would have been cruel to tell him. There'd been enough of cruelty. Yeah.
All right. How's the pain?
In my medical opinion, I would say. But it's time for something a bit more narcotically aggressive. Yeah.
All righty. I'll start you on something today.
Good. I want to hear about your life since that day. Do you think that would be possible?
Of course that'd be possible. I just have to continue with my rounds. We'll do it later. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
I did see the wedding, you know.
What?
Yes.
Oh, Matthew, why?
I don't know. I guess I just had to believe it. A bit different from that little ceremony we planned in Africa, huh?
Yeah.
Nico, vis Silvia, hic presentum in facie sancte matris ecclesia accipere in legitimam oxorum tuam. Silvia, vis acceptere in legitimum maritum tuum. Nico.
Volo.
Nico, vis Silvia, hic facie sancte matris ecclesia accipere in legitimam oxorum. Silvia, vis acceptere in legitimum maritum tuum. Nico. Hic presentum in facie sancte matris ecclesia acceptere in legitimam oxorum tuum. Facie sancte matris ecclesia acceptere in legitimum maritum tuum.
Che emozione.
Come si sente adesso? Sta un po' meglio? No, la trovo bene però. Lei l'ha presa la medicina? Non male. Continua a prenderla, le fa bene. Ma che bello.
What the hell are you doing, you foolish boy?
Non mi è mai piaciuto.
Guess I'm watching the making of a dynasty.
What?
Forget it.
What can be the point of this? I mean, this is masochism, beyond excuse. I expected better of you.
Yeah, but look. Think there could ever be a more beautiful bride?
Oh, yes, of course. We've made the descent now from masochism to inevitable self-pity, oh mon Dieu. Your neurotic need overwhelms your intelligence, Matthew. It is intolerable. Intolerable.
You needn't concern yourself so. It'll pass.
Yeah? It's like textbook stuff, is it? Psych 101?
Very like.
Like hysterical blindness is what it's like.
I see shrinks worldwide spewing forth papers on the phenomenon. So what will you do now? Will you go back to Africa?
No. I'm going home. I'm in bad shape, man.
Sylvia, it's much more to the point. But that will pass too, you know. Though, of course, I risk serious bodily harm by saying it.
See, I don't think so.
I believe there's altogether too much confusion between self-pity and true personal anguish. Depending, of course, upon the observer's capacity for pity. I have to say, it's a most extraordinary circumstance.
Thanks.
But she's right, you know that?
What? Why's that?
Yeah. Because you would never have survived Africa. You barely came through as it was. I envy you just a little.
You envy me?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Hasn't she sacrificed her life for yours, Matthew? What right has any man to expect a love like that? Much less have it. Do you suppose you'll ever have this again? I think not, sir.
I've never met anyone even close to her. I mean, not even close.
Who is Sylvia? What is she that all the swains adore her?
Hi, you've reached Josephson's. Wait for the beeps, leave a message for Evie or Roger or both of us, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
So why doesn't she just renege on the deal with her father? It's horrible.
You're not gonna believe it. I mean, she's from another world.
Say?
It's a matter of honor.
Honor? Like in The Godfather? Don't go against the family.
That's right. I need you to cheer me up.
Good. So, what's next?
Going to Boston.
Good, what's there?
School.
For what?
Neurosurgery.
You're joking?
No.
So, I am correct in seeing a correlation between the personal experience and the professional aspiration.
Yes, well, when I was a kid, a friend of mine got kicked in the head by a horse. And he's a jockey, so I'm hogging all the
I
spotlight.
always hated that about you.
I want to know how you're doing.
Me?
Yes.
I'm pregnant.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, oh
I'm not
my
kidding.
God!
I'm not kidding.
Evie, oh my God!
We're having some people over for dinner tomorrow night. Want to come?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I have to make a phone call. I think I will do it here. Where are you off to?
I have to go to Cornell Medical Center.
You said you were fine. Are you fine?
Yes, I'm fine. It's just a checkup. Look at you. You're just pregnant already. Your maternal instincts are kicking in.
I love the dent, by the way. Very fetching.
Hey, congratulations.
Thanks. See you.
Mom.
Excellent. Thank you.
Now, when I first started at Harvard, genetic engineering was basically in its infancy. I think it had been 25 years since they discovered the structure of DNA. But there were enough people, myself included, that believed that all diseases would ultimately be cured by the infusion of a repaired version of whatever gene was defective.
So you joined the visionaries.
That's right. No, what's that you're eating? That's not hospital food.
Oh, well, Nico made other arrangements.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, do you want some?
All right, take a bite. Thank you. And have Nico make my arrangements. So, where I come in is with an approach that genetically manipulates the cancers to make them A, more vulnerable to attack, and B, to enhance the inherent tumor-killing potential of the immune cells.
Those are the papers you gave me to read.
That's right.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Yeah, the trouble was I had to get those bureaucrats down in Washington to speed up their archaic process and let me try it out on some people.
Always the bureaucrats.
Well, they weren't altogether wrong. I mean, there were risks. There's always the chance we could have activated the wrong gene and created some kind of neoplastic nightmare, but they finally gave in. Up to a point. They gave me one shot. Dr. Hiller.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
We're okay.
Hi.
Hi. What happened to Dr. Lee?
Well, hopefully I'm going to be seeing to Joshua now.
Josh.
Josh? Here's what's up. We're hoping to try something new here. Now, you know what a pioneer is?
No.
No? What about an astronaut? You know what an astronaut is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know that the first astronaut was a pioneer? Yeah. That's what we want you to be. We want you to be a pioneer. See, I've come up with a way to reprogram. That I'd come up with a way to reprogram the cells in his blood in the lab so that when we put him back inside, they'd gobble up the tumor like it was Pac-Man. You know Pac-Man, the computer game?
Oh, yeah.
So up till then, I had been hounding the FDA for something like 2 years. But fortunately, there was a big old heartstring twanging away down there in Washington. Yes! Listen, guys. Are we looking at history here, or what?
Even if it doesn't work.
Yeah, and you're fired. We first infused him at 3:20 on the afternoon of November 10th, 1990. A date I will not forget.
Is it gonna feel different?
Oh, sure, Bob. It's the longest 10 days of my life.
Just keep your head still.
Okay.
We had an encouraging reduction on the first scan. We infused him 3 times in all. It got better and better, and the rest, as you say, is history.
I don't know, but they sure did, didn't they? Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to announce a dramatic medical breakthrough. Some months ago, young Josh Lipton was diagnosed as having what up to that time was regarded as a universally fatal brain tumor. Since that time, he has been undergoing experimental gene therapy under Dr. Matthew Hiller. It has turned out remarkably well, and the odds are now that the recovery will be permanent.
I'll never forget that day.
Giungono dagli Stati Uniti anche notizie di speranza. Oggi è stato annunciato uno sviluppo di estrema importanza nel campo della medicina. Il dottor Matthew Hiller, rinomato neurochirurgo e scienziato genetico di New York, ha salvato la vita di un bambino del Texas colpito da un tumore al cervello. Si tratta di un metodo rivoluzionario che potrebbe curare in futuro altre forme di cancro. Joshua Nixon, il bimbo di 11 anni, non aveva reagito.
Hello.
Hi, it's Evie.
Evie, hey. How you doing?
Good.
Where are you?
I'm here in New York.
Oh, you're kidding.
No,
What are you doing?
I'm here for just a few days. You remember Nancy Bates?
Nancy Bates. What, your roommate, yeah?
Yeah, she's getting married again, number 3, New
Oh.
Jersey. I'm her maid of honor, again.
Hey, where you been, stranger?
Oh, most recently, Tokyo. So, listen, are you free for dinner?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you come in the one night I don't have to work.
Good.
Why don't you come here and see my place? Coming.
Trick or treat.
Hey.
Treat.
Oh, go on. You look great. Come on. All right, tell me about Tokyo.
Hamburger cost $12.
Hey, here's to seeing you. So, tell me everything. Tell me, how's Roger? How's the kids?
Roger's fine. Selling the kids.
Hey, they'll be in college soon enough. You'll be all lonely, calling me all the time. How long were you in Tokyo?
I feel like I've been there since I was a very young girl. About 4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 months. Roger's making it with the locals.
I'm sure.
You look exhausted. You working too hard? You need a vacation?
I guess.
Yeah, can take one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that before. You seeing anybody?
No.
Yeah. Now, that's the problem.
Yeah?
Yeah. What about the lawyer? Wasn't she a lawyer?
Yeah. She got a great job offer in San Francisco, so... C'est la vie.
Beginning to worry about you. Don't tell me that woman. The Italian. Is she still haunting you? I've heard of lifelong obsessions, but this is ridiculous. What about it?
Yes, what about it?
Are you still playing?
No.
You told me you bought this. What? What, about a year ago?
Yeah. Looks nice, though, doesn't it?
could cry. I mean it.
Don't do that. You just got here.
You considered going to the shrink again?
I don't have time for that. Hey, let's get something to eat.
Yeah. Okay. Let's drop the subject. Health and happiness later. Hunger first.
That's right.
I'm hungry, too. That's why you're off the hook.
Good.
I could introduce you to someone while I'm in town.
Evie.
She's an architect.
Look.
Gorgeous.
I'm on the verge of something very significant with
Yeah,
my
I know. You're on the verge.
I don't have time for dating. I have time
What
to
am I
see
going to
you.
do with you?
Is she one of the Rinaldis, by the way?
Yep.
She's certainly run the full course of treatment. I assume she's here for the Hiller procedure.
Right again.
I think you may lose this one, Matt.
Think so?
Well, it's up to you.
See, the problem is, Phil, it's kind of personal.
Oh?
Yeah, she saved my life once. Isn't there some kind of quid pro quo on that kind of thing?
Is it necessary that she remain in the hospital while we wait for the results, Doctor?
Well, I would prefer it.
Is it necessary?
No. What would you like to do, Sylvia?
Well, who would prefer to remain in the hospital if there's a choice, Doctor?
Pronto? Sì. Quanto? No. No, era impossibile.
So, what happened to that little boy, your first patient?
Oh, he's a freshman at the University of Texas.
Huh? And how many have there been?
You are the 16th.
And how many made it?
9 are alive.
Including me?
Oh, you're going to be the 10th.
Devo andare subito. Doctor, when do you think she may be released?
Well, this afternoon, if you'd like.
Bene. Tutto a posto.
Tutto a posto.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Thank you, Doctor.
I have a confession to make.
Do?
Yeah. When we came to your office for the first time, you naturally assumed that I hadn't seen you since that day in Rome in the hospital.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you once more.
You did? Where?
In Rome.
Therapy for the treatment of gliomas is in an early developmental stage. Some very preliminary data with experimental gliomas shows a promising role in gene therapy. In contrast to what Dr. Aaron and his group are up to with their murine model. Now, they have transferred implanted intracranial tumor cells with the HSV-TK gene, after which they administer the anti-herpes drug. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, this is so amazing. I was just thinking about you. What? Come here. Oh my God.
We have to stop meeting like this.
Scusi.
Oh my goodness.
What are you? Oh, sorry. It's just, it's a friend. I haven't seen her.
Okay.
Sorry. Well, just come here. What? Are you...
And after that, things went from bad to worse, and divorce was filed last month. And after that, I decided I had to get out of there. So, came here from Venice 2 days ago. I haven't been anywhere except for with Roger my whole life. Tells you something. I'm not sure what. Can I have another drink?
Yes, of course. Excuse me. Do it. How'd the kids go?
No, kids don't cope. They just survive.
Oh my God, look at them. Oh, Evie, they're adorable.
Yeah, they're home with Roger while I tragically circle the globe. How long are you here for?
Well, I was planning to leave the day after tomorrow, but I don't have to.
I'd appreciate. You speak Italian?
Poco. You?
Less than poco. Would you believe me if I told you I didn't think this was gonna happen?
Yeah.
But I'd be lying.
Me too.
When did you first start to think about it?
I guess there was a defining moment when you were coming down the Spanish steps the other day.
Oh, that's good.
Bellissima.
Did you ever think about it in college?
You know I did. Come on, you're so fine, Webster.
I thought about it a lot.
It just wasn't the right time, right?
I always thought it would ruin a great friendship.
Don't let that.
that's pretty. Where'd you get that?
Africa. So when do you have to go back to New York?
I don't have any definite plans, but I'm beginning to miss the girls. The telephone isn't doing it for me anymore, so I want to get back and have a job waiting for me.
Do you have any idea how beautiful you are? Do you have a clue, even? See, I could never say that to you before.
Anyway, I have to go back sooner or later.
Go back with me.
You really want me to?
Si, senor.
Because I really want to.
Let's go back to the hotel.
Where is it?
Right here, above you.
May I get the coat?
Thanks very much.
Champagne? You're welcome. So where do we go from here? She asked shamelessly.
Go straight ahead. Yeah? What do you think?
Well, Rome's a very romantic place. It's very far away. It's a long flight back. You have lots of thinking it over time.
Hey, the only thing I had to think over is about how I'm not gonna let you get out of my sight again.
Good. You have to meet the girls.
Yeah. What if they don't like me?
I'll cut off their allowance.
Is he cute? He's yummy. How old is he? 16. What's his name? Philip? I hate that name. Plus, he's too old for you.
There's someone I'd like you girls to meet. Who? An old friend of mine from college. Who is he? His name's Matthew. You've heard me talk about him. I ran into him in Rome, and we had a really great time, and I'd like for you to meet him.
Why?
You'll like him. He's yummy.
I like it.
Hi. Lily, Matthew, Rachel.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
I've heard so much about you two. I feel like I know you.
Hey, I have an idea. Let's sit.
Good idea. So, let's see. Well, I know you both are musicians, yeah? Piano, violin?
Other way around.
That's what I meant, the piano, violin. Yeah, now that I look at you, I should be able to spot a fellow pianist. That was my instrument way back when. I'm a doctor now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I could have handled the lack of consistent work. ultimately. I mean, I don't mean that to be discouraging at all.
We're not discouraged.
Yeah. You want me to help you with that?
No. Can you open this?
So there we are. We're standing in front of this painting. We basically almost bumped into each other. I mean, what are the odds of that?
Not too good.
It's called kismet.
What's that?
Fate. What do you think about fate, Rachel?
I believe in self-determination.
Well, I'm glad I finally got to meet you two.
Sure. Well, I have to go to the ladies.
All right, I think you have to cancel our allowance.
No, they like you.
What?
I can tell, trust me.
I don't think we were at the same table.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't say a word.
They were listening.
Little girls. What do I know about little girls?
You have lots of chances to learn if you want to.
What do you think? Paris or Detroit?
For what?
Honeymoon. Merci.
Merci, bonne journée.
Au revoir. Breakfast is served, Mrs. Hiller.
Mrs. Hiller, at last. Say it again.
Oh, bonjour, Mrs. Hiller.
Woke up this morning. I thought I was dreaming.
Oh, I'm so in love with you.
Nice start.
Suivez-moi. You have any idea how beautiful you look in the morning?
When shall we see your friend, Francois?
Oh, that's right. Actually, they invited us to dinner tomorrow night if you want. You'll like him. He's a character for sure.
I've been wondering how the kids feel to you so far.
Oh, are you kidding? They're so great. Anyway, I figure if it doesn't work out, we just ship them off somewhere. Just overnight them.
Have you ever missed having kids of your own?
Hint, hint. Don't I have kids of my own?
Yeah, but I mean, of your own.
Oh, I guess the thoughts run through my mind once or twice, you goddess.
I have a confession to make.
Yes?
I was beating around the bush the other day
What?
when we were talking about having kids.
Oh, really? I would never have guessed that.
No, no. Then you know what's on my mind and in my heart. I'd love to have them together.
Yeah?
I always wanted a boy, and if he looked like you, that would be great.
Yeah, but you'd have to have your eyes, don't you think?
Your mouth.
Yeah, but your little ears. But whose nose?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Your nose. Oh, come on.
No.
Think I'd be a good father?
Yes.
Yeah?
Rachel and Lily adore you.
Who?
Okay. You don't have to answer now. Just planting
No,
the
no,
seed.
no, I'm kidding.
You know.
Planting the seed. Isn't that my job?
C'est vraiment délicieux.
Hi, how are you? Hello. Evie, welcome to Paris. Welcome to our apartment.
Oh, it's wonderful. Thank you. It's beautiful.
Mrs. Matthew Hiller.
Mm-hmm.
You want some more?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's so good to meet you after hearing about you for so long.
Oh, it's all lies. It's all lies. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? A very special toast to a very special couple, Matthew and Evie Hiller. There you go.
Are you married, Matthew?
Yes.
Children?
2 girls.
We have 2 boys. Do you think I might understand if you were to explain it to me? I mean, this procedure for which you've become so famous. I was a doctor once, after all.
You know what? If you don't mind, I think I'll give you one of my papers as a primer. Is that okay?
I would appreciate that.
Fine. Did you still practice medicine?
No,
You've been a fine doctor, Sylvia.
it was impossible for me to continue my career. Nico and my children.
He might have at least granted you that.
Have you remembered me, Matthew? I can't help wondering if, in your heart, you believe this is futile.
Well, I don't do futile things, Sylvia.
Wouldn't it be a remarkable irony if it worked?
How so?
That once I saved your life, and now you saved mine.
Well, I've always loved irony. Okay. We'll scan you again in 3 days, okay? That'll give your immune system a chance to kick in.
If the fat lady is singing, I refuse to listen.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It's a bit of a computer glitch. It'll be a few minutes.
Tell me something about yourself, Matthew.
Okay. What would you like to know?
Well, how long have you been married?
2 years.
Oh, not your first, then, surely.
No. My first, surely.
How come?
It's a long story.
Perhaps there will be time for you to tell it. How old are your daughters? Is that your daughters?
12 and 14. They're from my wife's former marriage.
Oh.
Actually, you met her once.
No.
Yep.
When?
In Amsterdam. We all had dinner one night. Her name's Evie.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah. She was quite charming, as I recall.
That she is.
I remember wondering that evening if you had once been lovers. Were you?
No. Not for a long time after that. We ran into each other in Rome a couple of years ago. And actually, it was that conference that I was there for.
When I saw you.
Yeah.
Oh.
You all right?
Sure?
Yeah.
Some water?
Now she's your wife. There's less and less to massage, isn't there?
But still so beautiful.
I spoke to the boys today. You must call them, Nico.
Mm-hmm. I will.
I like this scent.
Yeah, I thought for a change. What time is your appointment tomorrow?
10 o'clock.
Tell me again, what's it called? This,
PET scan. PET, positron emission tomography.
Has it been awkward for you, seeing Hiller again?
No,
And for him, do you think?
there aren't those sorts of feelings, Nico. I'm only another patient.
Will we have the results right away from this bed thing?
Yes. You mustn't be impatient, Nico. We didn't come all this way to be impatient.
I have some overseas calls to make. Would you like anything?
With you. I'm ill. I'm not incapacitated.
Sleep, my love. Sleep. We are, of course, very discouraged, Doctor.
Well, it's too early for discouragement. Now, naturally, I would have liked more promising results, but...
Wait. I don't recall reading in any of your papers that you had positive results on every first infusion.
That's right, and no more than a third.
So we do continue, do we not?
We do.
Excellent.
You have it? That was it, Peter? Perfect! Okay, so we'll do it from the beginning. You have it. Hey, you haven't said a word about your father's concert last night.
I was hoping you wouldn't ask.
Uh-oh.
Least said, soon as mended.
My daughter, the philosopher.
I just think he's overrated. That's all there is to it.
You are too young to think geniuses are overrated. You have to be 21.
I'll say. Couldn't you go play the piano or something? I much prefer dicing peppers at the moment. His Mendelssohn last night was embarrassing.
Did you read the review in the Times?
I don't read reviews, Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting.
Cut this off his back. There is the chops, spears, and beans into 1 inch.
Oh, bless you.
This slice into 1 inch. Lamb chops and vegetables.
Yeah, well, smells good.
I like to think it's me.
You always smell good. What's cooking?
New recipe. Keep your fingers crossed.
Right, stop.
How you doing lately?
I'm doing okay.
Dinner in half hour. Don't dress.
Good. And are you behaving yourself? And Marcello as well? Well, tell him to stop, or else he'll have to answer to me. She's fine. She's fine. Of course she is. I'll put her on to you. Good night, sweetheart. Sleep well. I love you.
Carlo, darling, how are you? I'm quite well. Have you gotten over your flu? Excellent. You sound so much better. Oh, I miss you too so much. Why isn't Marcello there? Well, tell him that we called and that we'll call again tomorrow, and tell him that he must be there. Yes, it will be quite soon now. I'll be home soon, I promise. Well, it must be your bedtime now. Yes. Well, good night, darling. I love you. Yeah, good night.
You're quite sure you feel up to this?
Of course. Everyone says it's a wonderful show. I want to see it. Let me help you with this.
You don't seem well.
I haven't seemed well for nearly 2 years, have I?
Amor, that is not what I mean.
I want to see it. I don't want to postpone things.
All right.
You're perfect.
What would I do without you?
So what's the verdict? You might have overdone the rosemary a little.
Oh, nonsense. It's great.
I think it's great, too. Daddy's getting married.
He's marrying Deborah?
Not Deborah. Deborah's history.
What do you mean? What happened?
Vicky dead.
Who's Vicky?
Some bimbo. Plus, she's about 17 years old.
She's what?
She is not. She's 29. She told me. She just looks young.
Got a minute?
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. What is?
No, it's E flat. Show me the E flat here. Show me.
Girls, bedtime! Sean, what's happening?
What do you mean?
I know you don't leave your work at the office, but I've never known you to bring so much of it home. Starting to hold out on me when it's bad?
I'm hoping the news isn't bad.
The ways to make you talk.
Do you remember Sylvia D'Alessandro?
Yeah, the African queen, of course. The one who made the deal with her father.
Right. Well, I've been treating her.
What for?
Tumor.
I know you hate it. All that fidgeting. But I'm enjoying it. I think that the performances are wonderful. Especially...
Silvia! Silvia! Dio. Per favore. Please, somebody get an ambulance. Silvia. Silvia, per favore.
So, how did this happen that she's here?
You know, I guess I've become a kind of last resorts guy, which is a mixed blessing.
She's that bad.
Yeah.
But I guess there's more to it this time. Well, you were in love with her. She was in love with you, and you were almost married. She married someone else, and it's taken you a dozen years to marry someone else. Well, what's she like now?
Oh, Evie, look, she's so ill. It hasn't been exactly social.
So she's as beautiful as she was that night in Amsterdam.
Is anyone?
Excepting me, you mean?
Yes. I'm sorry, accepting you. Sweetie, listen to me. Yeah. This is she conscious? Yeah, okay. All right, I'm on my way. Hey, all right, I have to go to the hospital.
Bye.
All right. Talk later.
Wait up or don't.
No, don't.
Did he tell you what happened? Yeah. She fell down. Totally unconscious.
I got it. All right.
Hemorrhage.
No, the scan didn't show any bleeding, but we have a little bit of swelling around the tumor area, so I'm starting you on some IV steroids.
Would that have happened had she stayed here in the hospital?
No, it's got very little to do with activity. Possible exception of, say, bungee jumping.
Oh, but I've already made plans for the weekends.
I fail to see the humor in this.
Oh, Nico.
There's nothing wrong with a little humor, Nico.
I feel better already.
So will she remain in the hospital now?
Well, I scheduled the PET scan for the morning, so yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to insist that you stay here tonight.
She will, certainly.
Believe it or not, I would much prefer it.
Good. And once you get some rest, I'm going to send the nurse in a few minutes to give you something, okay?
I'd appreciate that.
All right. Yeah. I'll see you in the morning. Okay?
See you.
Good night. You should get some rest yourself.
Thank you, Doctor. You scared the life out of me.
Oh, it's all right. Poor Nico. Poor thing. It's all right.
Hi.
Hey, it's late. Why aren't you sleeping?
Tried. Failed.
What are you reading?
Anna Karenina. Just started it.
It ends bad.
I know, I saw the movie. Do women throw themselves under trains anymore for love? Was it her?
Yeah. How'd you guess?
Just the hunt? It's 4 a.m.
Tell me about it.
Well, is she all right? Is she dead? What?
She's not all right, and she's not dead.
Are you going to be able to save her?
I don't know.
What are her chances?
If I had to say it, I would say slim.
I'm sorry.
Such is life.
How casual.
Evie, these are the facts I deal with every day.
Are we in jeopardy here?
All right, listen. I love you. You gotta know that. I'm absolutely mad about you. I'm completely committed to this.
But I'm nervous.
But you're wasting your energy.
But you're not telling me anything.
What do you want to know?
No. I want to know.
Yeah?
Does she know that you married that girl from Detroit that she met a long time ago in Amsterdam and that she's great in the sack?
I'm sure she can intuit it from the glint in my eye when I talk about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can you into it? How much I want you?
Well, do you mean generally or right now?
How does it look?
I think I need another 24 hours.
I think you're dreaming, Matthew.
Well, where would we be without our dreams, Phil? Okay. It's begun to work. There's been some reduction.
Grazie, Dio.
To what extent, Matthew?
20%. It's very promising.
Grazie. Grazie. Grazie, Dio.
Hey, baby. How's your lesson?
I should have gone for the saxophone.
There are days like that. What do you have here?
Veal Parmesan?
Oh, that's a mistake. Harvey Rothman stopped me in the hall the other day to sing your praises.
Mom, why didn't you tell me?
Saving it for when you could really use it.
This is a mistake.
Yeah.
So what did he say?
He said enough to make me very proud.
You've been kind of spacey the last few days.
Have I?
Is anything the matter?
If I could just lay off the heroin.
Why did I ask?
I'm sorry, baby. I think I'm being paranoid about something.
What about?
It's embarrassing.
I promise not to laugh hysterically, and I won't tell everyone.
An old flame of Matthew's.
What about her?
She's reappeared on the scene.
Yeah, so? He's not having an affair, is he?
No. I don't think that would even be possible.
Why not?
She's very ill. It's touch and go whether she's even going to make it. So it's not exactly a romantic circumstance.
So what's the problem?
I'm not positive it's not exactly a romantic circumstance.
Who is this person? And you really couldn't play the piano anymore?
No.
That's very weird. And they were actually going to get married by an African witch doctor? I have to admit, that's major romantic.
It's an unpredictable procedure, Sylvia.
You mean it's not working after all?
We have a slight gain. Now, I admit today's results are disappointing, but that's no reason to stop trying, Sylvia.
So we keep trying, right?
That's right. You have to keep trying. I'm gonna call Nico.
No, he's in Washington. I told him I'd call with the results. have dinner with me, Matthew. I don't want to be alone.
Yes, of course.
Hey.
You wish I'd never come.
I'm glad you came.
I don't mean medically speaking.
Well, it has been a bit complicated.
For me, too. You know, I used often to think of hearing you play that first time in Amsterdam. Oh, and that silly little practice thing that made no sound at all.
I heard it in here.
The music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more. Poets always speak best first, don't they? Damn them. Did you forgive me, Matthew? Please, did you forgive me in time?
That's a long time ago.
Well, for me, it's this very moment. So, please, say the words. Say it to me.
Sylvia.
Please.
Yes. I forgive you.
Perhaps that's what I really came for.
Mrs. Rinaldi?
Good evening. Do we come up for a drink?
Okay.
It's strange, you know. No matter how many years go by, I still... Some feelings don't change. Try as I might, it just won't stop. It's so wonderful to be close to you. I want us to be together again.
I can't.
Can you tell me you don't want to?
I can tell you that I can't want to.
What time shall I come tomorrow? Matthew. Matthew.
He's on his way. I called.
Oh, Matthew. It hurts. It hurts so, Matthew. This is a bad one, isn't it? Oh, God, my children.
music in my heart I bore long after it was heard no more.
I fell in love with you the first time I heard you play. What is it that really matters in the end? Only love. Will you do something?